Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Junkyard Digs. Today you join Angus and I somewhere in Texas where we just bought a car sight unseen. And we're going to drive it to Paris and then 666 miles home to Iowa.
Good Sunday afternoon.
Here we go again. If you guys saw the last episode, you know that we recently fixed up my dad's 442 and then drove it 1,000 miles from central Iowa all the way into Texas. To make the most out of the trip, I was hoping to find something to drive home for a second video, and sure enough, after scrolling through Marketplace, I found this, a 1984 Chevy Impala. The description said it didn't have a lot of rust, it had been sitting for a while, recently put back on the road, and that the engine, the little 3.8 V6, was on its very last leg. In other words, it was perfect for a 600-mile drive home. I think I blame you for this, but I don't because it's all my fault.
Yeah. What do you mean? You found it. You were like, we have to have this.
We are currently specifically 666 miles from home. So that's fun.
Ames.
We just bought this thing completely sight unseen, so let's give it a test drive and see what we think of it. Oh, dude, it's stinky in here.
Worked on the Peagle. This can't be worse.
No, it's not Peagle, Dad.
Oh no, this is fine and dandy.
Oh, why does it smell like musty old man? That's comfortable.
It is. It's like weirdly comfortable.
Where's Goose? It's you and Goose.
Oh no.
All right, the life.
Right to smoke.
Big smoke cloud.
Yay.
Dude, she idles at 20 psi. We've proven you don't need oil pressure.
We're also idling at like 3,000 RPM. Transmission works. Look at that.
Right into gear. She's excited to go.
I think even
Take me to the north, it says. Well, the oil pressure's holding good. Drive's nice.
This is going to be a long ride home.
It's comfortable.
It is comfortable. We'll be really comfy sitting on the side of the road.
God.
It definitely needs a power steering belt. I saw parts of it just flailing around in there.
I saw it.
We got to find an O'Reilly's ASAP.
Do you think it's going to make it 666 miles home?
There is a non-zero chance that it could potentially, in some manner, make it home-ish.
Oh, God.
With the amount of smoke and noise coming out of the motor, before we headed north, we figured we better load up some form of a plan B to take with.
Well, I suppose if the 3.8 doesn't make it, we can always put a 305 in.
Right, easy peasy, just like that.
With just enough shuffling, you can put a 305 in the back of an 84 Impala. This is going to be a little bouncy on the way home. Really putting the immortality of these stickers to the test today. I might need to put like 5 of those on. They're like nicotine patches for this thing. Shall we?
I guess.
Let's do it.
The radio works?
Yeah.
All right, we got 45,140-ish miles. Definitely 145,000. This is already feeling like a really good idea. Mom, if you're watching, I'm sorry. Oh, it's wiggly with that 305 in the back. Wow, the mirror's gonna help me a lot. Add that to the list.
Man, what are we doing? The only thing worse than worrying about one old car making it all the way home is worrying about 2. Well, here we are. I don't know what the hell our plans are with that. Basically, it was a good deal for a car that's pretty solid. It's got some good patina to it. I like that part. And it's something for Angus to screw around with. I mean, I owe him for helping me all week on the 442, so sit here. I can pay you money, or I can buy this piece of shit for you. I think that makes me a really good or bad friend. I don't know. What are you doing back there?
This thing's a piece of junk. I can see through the A-pillar. This used to be a vinyl top car, and even in Texas, rotted out under the vinyl.
You know, suddenly, all the complaints and gripes and uncomfortableness of the 442 are kind of just gone. I guess the moral of the story here is if you have a car that doesn't perform as well as you like to, get one that's worse. And then your first one feels great. It is quality by comparison.
We're on the 4-lane. It's not going well. This is all the way to the floor. We're doing 45. It's not loving life. But it's doing its best. Come on, little buddy. You can do it. 55. Third gear. It's slowing down in third gear. Oh, Jesus. Well, the speed limit's 75 on this road. What? I'm at 65. My foot is on the floor. It's doing everything it literally can. PSI. Our temp gauge apparently doesn't work. And it smells like it's just like raw oil dripping somewhere because it's thick smelling. But I don't see any smoke behind us. At least none that's all that noticeable. It's something. It is a car-ish. There's names signed all over the inside of this car. Let me see. Owen. Aaron. They said they fit 9 deep in this car one time and took it to town. I don't think they went very fast because this is no longer a family car. This is a single operator vehicle. Barely. All right, we're coming up on a town. Hopefully they have a parts store. Hopefully they have oil because I'm pretty sure this thing's gonna just completely eat oil this trip. It's gonna be a nightmare, I foresee. But I guess we'll find out.
Wow, this is not at all what I expected Paris to look like. Where the hell's the Eiffel Tower? Where's all the croissants?
Oh, it's got a weird little shake. I think it's missing a cylinder. This feels just like the olds did when we first started this trip. I think we might have either fouled a plug or a wire is burned through. It's running kind of funny now. Either that or maybe it's just doing its best. I don't honestly know. It's probably all right-ish.
Eventually, against all odds, both cars pulled into the O'Reillys in Paris, Texas. We'd done about 60 miles at this point, and it was time to prep these to make it the last 600 home.
What is that?
What is that?
I don't know what that is. Yeah, think they'll trade?
I bet. Straight trade.
I'd do it.
I was driving along and I was like, man, I swear I see a raw oil just absolutely pouring. It was that. It's
That's
breathing
a
it
lot
out.
of blow by. I bet the PCV's not hooked up.
I bet it's not either.
That would help that.
Really, we never checked the oil in this thing.
We never
don't know how
checked
much it has.
anything. We didn't check a single fluid. Your rear brakes have been draining.
Good.
There's not much in the fronts either.
Let's see. Where's the dipstick on this thing? Besides the one in the driver's seat. It has
Pretty dirty.
some.
At least it doesn't dump it on the ground like that damn wagon.
It doesn't have a clutch fan anymore.
It's just welded?
Somebody tried to booger weld this thing together. The welds didn't hold, but it's just limiting the fan's motion now on one of the boogers. It's got.
Well, there's 10 horse you can get back.
Oh my god! All the studs for the water pump are all different. Shake hands with danger.
Alright, let's go get some shit and prep this thing for a trip.
Oh, it's got the tasty in it.
It's red. Like, I don't know if that's stop leak or what. Yeah. Alright, that's fixed. What's next? Do we have a carburetor in here? We should.
We do have a carburetor. Look at that.
Look at that little. Oh, it's a 2-jet.
It's a dual jet.
No wonder it runs so good.
Vacuum leak potentially. Vacuum leak 1000%. Vacuum leak. Vacuum leak. Vacuum leak.
How about a PCV? It's not hooked up. I can see it from here.
I can.
Ta-da!
Oh, good.
That'll fix your blow-by issue.
Oh, definitely foul plugs. Just also noticed I don't have defrost.
No, never mind that, dude. You don't have a heat. It's 23 in Iowa this morning. How does she look?
Oh, messy. God, I've been trying not to get it all over my fingers. It's pretty thin.
Filter time?
Filter time.
While you're doing that, I'm going to throw some Bardol No Smoke Stop Leak in here. I'm going to start now because, as you can see, it's going to take a little while. Alright, fresh oil, fresh filter. A whole bunch of vacuum caps on there. Headlights fixed. Brake fluid topped off. Radiator topped off. All the little maintenance-y stuff is done. Hop in there and fire this bitch up. Let's see if she idles way better now.
I can't wait.
I bet it's like $1,000 less.
We now have 35 psi of oil pressure.
Hell yeah, that'll get us home and back. Brake lights. Still gotta fix those.
Just the brake lights.
Yeah, brake lights. Nothing.
Threw the new blinker relay in, so hopefully our turn signals will work now. They did say that the brake lights don't seem to come on, but the running lights do, which tells me possibly the filament's burned out. More likely the switch is being goofy, so test my turn signals. That'll tell me if the bulbs are good too, and we'll go from there.
Good call. Yeah. How goes it, Mr. Gus?
Well, we're narrowing it down. I was testing the switch a little bit. The switch seems to work fine. Tested for power on both of the leads to see if either of them had power coming to them. We do have power to the switch. So if I plug it into the other side of that same connector, if I touch the brake switch, we got current now. So our switch is good. So between the switch and the lights back there, something's not happy.
Yeah.
And it's partially my head that's now full of blood because I've been upside down.
Eventually, as the sun began to set, we'd made no progress on the brakes, so we decided to just call them good enough.
Done. Quick trip across town, make sure everything works.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
That's
Right
too
to
bad.
life. That's too bad. It is unfortunate. They put in LED dome lights.
It works.
Oh, just barely.
I didn't fix the brake lights, but they got that to work. This is true. I pulled the shifter.
What's the goop in the middle?
I think it was holding the center button on.
It's like a Chevy truck steering wheel.
It is. I'm pretty sure it is.
At least it's not sticky.
Yeah, this one's nice. I always like these columns.
It's kind of loud.
It dumps right under your seat.
Oh, good.
It's not too bad when you get up to highway speeds. I assume. I've never been there. The rock.
Oh, that's the rock. I was like, who's
Very
dragging?
unhappy.
Who's dragging a whole exhaust system?
It might also be us, actually. if it is an exhaust system.
We're gonna die. Sorry, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
10 gallons later, we fired it up to head back to the 442, finish our test drive, get some food, and get the hell out of town.
The rock.
Oh yeah, this actually reminds me all too much of the wagon. You can just see outside through the door jams, even though the door is totally closed, because there's absolutely no door seal whatsoever. This is not what I expected Paris to look like.
No. It's got a lot more Dollar Generals than I thought they would.
Where's the Eiffel Tower? Oil pressure looks fantastic now. Not even worried about the health of the motor anymore.
You shouldn't be. It's great. It's perfect.
Open road,
Open road.
10 hours home.
Hey, can we go to Dairy Queen?
No, I'll tell you what, there is a little Caesars right there.
They do have hot and ready pizza, and I am hot, and I am ready.
Oh, God. Good luck in here. I'm going to leave the camera with you.
Oh boy.
Angus, I think we might have wired that one headlight wrong. You got one high beam and one low beam.
Gonna be the pointed towards the moon.
All right. GPS says to stay here until the end of time. Here we go. Headed home out of Texas. Onward to Oklahoma. In like a few hours. I don't know.
Man, I can't see shit. That is so bright.
Eventually, me and my sensitive little eyeballs had had enough, so we pulled off to adjust all the headlights. Yes, those headlights suck. These ones are excellent. And unfortunately, they're pointed directly into my retina. Let's do some adjusting, eh? Oh, you know what it is? This bumper's been pushed back. They hit something, and it twisted the whole front of the car down and aimed those lower. So they're
Say
actually...
that like it's a problem.
It is. I'm sure these won't be immediately wrong once you take the engine out of the back.
Sounds like a problem for the next guy. And that guy's me, and I hate that guy. I heard that from Dalton in one of his videos.
Oh, God, that's so much better. Hopefully that's like the only roadside fix we need to do. All right, onward.
To destiny.
Let's do some miles, eh?
Sounds like a plan.
With that, we put the hammer down and thundered through the night, heading towards the Oklahoma border.
That is much better.
So we've been driving for a little bit now. It's getting cold, but aside from that, I noticed something interesting, and I can hear a ticking, and that sounds like it's coming from the dash. So I've been watching the trip odometer, and it's not moving. We're still at 45,140 miles. We'll just have to keep checking in with Kevin. Speaking of which,
I'm at 42,430 right now. I think we've done about 30 miles.
sounds good. She's burning along.
Well, we just crossed the Red River, which means we are finally not in Texas anymore. Oklahoma. And the speed limit's immediately lower, but I'll take it, because that thing can't do 70 anyway.
It's getting kind of nippy in here. I won't kid.
Somewhere around the 100-mile mark, I pulled off to fill up the cars and check on Angus's well-being. I was beginning to suspect the oil fumes and cold were getting to him.
There he is. The ugliest man alive. Oh, he's coming in. Oh, no. Ah! First 100 miles were all right.
You look cold.
I am cold. I'm very cold. Car drives fine, besides the fact that it doesn't like to go. It really loves to stop.
Oh.
But it doesn't like to tell anybody about it, so I got to remember that every time we stop. Is to turn the left signal on and turn half of my brake lights on. It's got a flat spot in the pedal, which is about cruising speed, where if I hit it just right, the car just like shuts off for a little bit because it doesn't have any fuel.
What the hell?
I don't know. This dual jet is probably unhappy. I'm cold. I'm putting on my coveralls.
I like your car.
Thank you.
Well, I know she wasn't talking to me.
Angus is going full coveralls to stay warm.
I'm gonna look so messed up.
You're gonna be all messed up.
I'm a little messed up. But you still love me, right? I was getting tired and also really sleepy. And it didn't dawn on me until way too late. And I was like, what if I'm getting carbon monoxide poisoning?
Oh, for sure. Did you open the window, and you weren't so sleepy anymore?
No.
Just
I
power
didn't
through.
want to.
Actually, you look like you're about to go snowmobiling.
I feel like I'm about to go tell some high school students to smoke cigarettes.
Man, I don't know. I think we ought to leave that pipe right where it is. You got way funnier.
What's that supposed to mean? Hey, Angus, let's go pick up this car. It'll be great. We'll drive it home. We'll get another video. Make it worth it. Oh.
Man, I don't know what you complain about. It's nice and warm in the Cutlass.
Fuck you. Oh, you know what we should check? Oil on both of these.
Oh, yeah, good call.
Yes, it appears to have some on it. Let me just wipe that off.
The oil's warm, Angus.
Oh, give me. It's just above the full mark.
Ah, we're good to go then. All right, let's get back on the road.
Oh my god. This is shockingly warm. Look at my paws. I hope this is worth $20. Alright, back on the road. Smokey over there. Smokey Bear, no. Alright, quick update. We're back on the road. The blanket is making things much more bearable. Feels much better in here. Covered my legs up with it. Things are good. I couldn't help but think back to all those old episodes of Roadkill, and it reminds me of all those times they were driving through the deserts or the mountains, and they had blankets stuffed around their legs and in their footwells. And I never really totally understood why they did that, because the heat in every vehicle I've ever owned has always worked. Never had a problem with it. The door seals in all the Midwest vehicles, they survive. Every single joint, every single gap that was supposed to have a rubber seal on it, no more. So I'm just in a giant wind tunnel. All those times they had blankets stuffed in around their legs and they were piled up looking homeless, makes a lot more sense now.
As we continued north, I saw something daunting on the horizon. A hill. I let Angus in front so he could get a run at it, and watching that car in front of me was hilarious. Where the hell did he go? I smell him. I see this. I see the smoke cloud. Holy hell. I must be getting closer. There he is.
So, fun little update. This is as fast as I can go up this hill. It's really hating it, actually. I'm in second gear. It refuses to go faster. We're having a bad time. Hey, Kevin, why don't you pick a road that's flatter?
Oh, dude, I just looked at the map. It's about to get so bad.
I can tell how far away from you I am based on the amount of smoke on the road.
Jesus. So apparently we're smoking pretty good.
You're zinging through these.
I got that lowered suspension thanks to that 305. My center of gravity is 0.
Look at the smoke clouds coming off this car. Oh, it stinks so bad. Up downhill. He's off like a shot. Away he goes. Holy hell. He's cooking. Jesus.
All right, we made it through the hills. I think we're on flat ground again. Hey, look, civilization. The car did absolutely terrible through the hills. Hated every second. I was in second gear most of the time.
Looks like, unfortunately for him, Angus is still alive. Oh, I feel bad for you, little buddy. I know exactly what hell you're going through. It's like a rite of passage to be a channel host. As the night drew on, we kept clicking off the miles, ever so slowly making our way into Arkansas, where it was once again time to stop and get some gas. How are you?
Tired.
Did that blanket make it a little more bearable?
It did make it more bearable, but I am very tired. I'm gonna check the oil while we're here.
That's not a bad idea. Like, I could smell and see when you were using the throttle.
Dude.
Holy shit.
Why is it actively smoking? So you're telling me it was breathing, huh?
Oh my god.
How does that even happen?
How is that possible? Ew. It's so goopy.
It's just, it's all over.
The PCB's hooked up. Is that not pulling anything?
Well, that actually explains a lot, because when I was going up hills, it was like actively bogging. It felt like a snowmobile bogging down from being too rich.
Because it's just eating oil.
Just breathing itself. Nope.
Why is it smoking?
Dude, there's oil all the way up this thing.
That's like water.
It has water in it.
Holy shit, this motor's cooked. This thing's junk.
It's just condensation.
Let's see how much we burned in like 150 miles. Mostly just those hills.
Well, we're just going to ignore all that and the potential head gasket leak that it definitely might have.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
If it makes it home, no, it doesn't.
Fixed.
Fixed. That side of the engine is not going to rust.
That side of the car's not gonna rust.
Nor is the interior. Nor is any of your car ever again. There's going to be no more bugs forever. It's the end. I'm going to get in that car and warm up.
Okay.
That's a nice heater you got there. Must be rough.
I mean, the seats could be a little more comfortable, like yours.
Don't even start with me. Don't even.
I've been in your situation. I did the whole California back in a car that was equally as bad, but it was 4 degrees outside,
That is worse.
and it was 27 hours of driving.
Well, I'm going to keep complaining though.
Okay, good. I figured. Would you like a sweet tart?
Yes, please.
Just take this whole thing. The whole.
No, this will get me through. That's in the rage.
Ugh, my hands are oily because I was behind you.
This trip is unbearable. I can't bear to leave. We're doing this. I can barely contain my disappointment. At the bare minimum, I need a shower.
Pause for a minute and enjoy the heat.
I hate you. All jokes aside, I do kind of like that car.
It's kind of got some look to it, too.
It's fun to drive. It's mostly hilarious how little power it has. It's like comically slow. We hit that first hill. I was not ready for it. Brrr. And it was like, oh, we should go somewhere with the showers.
Deal. I think we got an hour and a half left. No, I lied.
Oh my god.
Nope, an hour and 23 minutes. It's only 92 miles. Oh my god. Hang on. Hey, there we go. Oh, dear God. Do I tell him? Nah, I think I'll wait for him to find it out in the morning.
Yes. Another unsuspecting town to fog. You know what? Doesn't matter anymore. We just broke the 1 hour mark, so we're less than probably 70 miles away from our hotel. I'm looking forward to a hot shower and probably ask for some dish soap at the desk. Because I'm going to be looking like one of those ducks in the Dawn dish soap commercials, just covered in oil.
Excited to get to the hotel and be done for the night, Angus put the hammer down on that little 3.8 and let it sing. The uphills were of course still an issue, but the downhills, look out below.
We just passed Kevin on a downhill. I didn't realize we were doing it until it's too late. I'm trying to pass this guy with his hazards on. I'm doing like 80 miles an hour right now. Why is his hazards on? Like he's doing 80.
Despite the downhill speed as we continued on, each hill became more and more of a struggle for the Impala to climb.
Oh my God, this is bad.
Eventually, we came to a large tunnel and one last big downhill into Fayetteville, Arkansas.
Hotel should be right around the corner here. God, this thing is just a pile of junk. Still has 25 psi oil pressure. I think it'll still make it, honestly, despite all my negative emotions about it. Meanwhile, Mr. Has a Heater is just like beeping and booping around up there. Everything's fine for you. This thing is actively smoking out of the hood. I don't even know if you can pick it up, but it's every orifice of this car is just a smoke show, and not in a good way.
The oil cloud you drive through.
He says it like I don't know that.
Well did, sir.
I hate this.
Well did.
I hate you.
Oh, allow me, sir. Allow me.
I've had this face of fear and disappointment looking at me this entire time. It looks just as concerned and confused as I am.
7 hours left tomorrow.
I can barely contain my excitement. Hold that thought. I have to look at something.
No, it's glass.
Damn it. That would have been so much funnier if that was just a puddle of oil from me.
Oh, wait a minute. Angus, that's not glass. That is oil.
Well, who could have done such a thing?
Let me follow the path. It appears you paused here for a moment and then went that way and parked there. This really, really is the California wagon all over again. Bedtime?
It's been bedtime. I'm gonna light this thing on fire.
Oh, you like it. What do you
I
say?
like the car.
You hate the trip?
I hate the trip.
You should probably light me on fire for that one. All right, we'll see you guys in the morning.
Okay, fine.
Morning, Angus.
It is that.
It sure is. Good morning, 3.8 liter. Greasy bastard.
Why is it puddled up like that? Why is the oil cap full?
This morning we start the morning where we left off last night, Fayetteville, Arkansas. We have a remaining 452 miles to go home, which means we did a little over 200 yesterday. That's it. We've only made it a third of the way.
Let's check on our everything before we hit the road, because there's no way this thing isn't low on oil.
Yeah, I have to agree.
I can't believe it hasn't thrown a belt yet.
I can't believe it hasn't thrown a rod.
I can't believe it's not butter. This belt is actually two belts put together all in one suit. It's two belts and a trench coat. Pretending to be a belt. Alright, little buddy. Tell me something magical. We're lower quart and a half.
How come it was fine last night?
I was going easy on it before we checked it that time. After that, I determined it was immortal, so throttle, floor mat, the whole time. So we should probably put some more of that in there.
I suppose.
Because it's just going to puke it out. Let's get that cold morning goo.
A nice cold cup of goo.
That's what I like in the mornings.
She got good threads on her there.
Hell yeah. It's about the rest of this car is junk.
Just straight to life. Honestly, not as much smoke as I anticipated.
She's only got 20 psi oil pressure, probably because the oil is about this thick. Oh no! Dude, it's straight up chooching on one cylinder.
That's with the PCV out.
It hates it. It's going whap, 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 whap against my hand.
Just gonna ignore all of that.
Oh, yeah.
Let's hit the road.
Much better with the hood closed.
I was gonna say, no, it's great. With that, we headed to the freeway, on which we quickly realized those 75-mile-an-hour downhills last night may have actually had some consequences.
Oh, there it goes. Oh, it's all just smoke. Oh, no. Come on, little car, you can do it. Jesus, it's so much smoke. Come on, little car, it's just a hill. Go. Dude. It's dying. Well, this is fun. This is a really good idea. Turns out, when he said it's on its last leg, he wasn't kidding. Oh God, I don't know if it's gonna make it home. We're doing like 50 miles an hour right now, and it's all it can do. Yes, the kickdown makes it way worse. Initiate smoke.
They don't make enough words to describe the amount of smoke I'm seeing come out of this car. But America's a good one.
Ignoring all the signs of a dying engine, we continued onwards towards Missouri. Now, unfortunately, this highway has lots of long, slow hills, which were absolutely killing this car. In fact, it got so bad that smoke started coming out of the steering column.
Isaac, why are you coming from the steering wheel now? Stop it.
About a half a mile later, on another uphill, Angus radioed in that he was having more issues than just smoke, and suddenly the car ran like crap.
Uh-oh, something funny happened. Now I'm running on partial cylinders. Dude, this thing's dying. It's actually dying. Yep, it's missing and it's sputtering and popping. Maybe it's clearing up. I don't think it is. It really hates it.
I was going up that hill in second gear and it just was like, and you and started like missing and spitting, popping and backfiring.
Okay, we'll find an exit.
Well, she is absolutely chooching smoke. This thing is unhappy. Like it, going up one of those last hills, it actually started missing cylinders and backfiring. So we're gonna pull off here in about a quarter mile, pull the PCV, see if we can do anything about it. Because whenever I kick down, it seems to bog down and lose power. I think it's oiling up all the plugs. These things are really bad. And the hills just do not stop coming. Oh, it just shut off.
What appears to be the problem, buddy?
Where do you want me to start?
Oh, God.
So you're saying there's a Oh no.
We might want to adjust aim to like Dalton's house.
We might want to adjust aim to the nearest U-Haul.
I do have an idea.
Oh.
Not to help us make it home, but to help make this maybe a little better. I was going to say make a road draft tube out of a radiator hose. Yeah, to get this below the car so it's just hitting the road and not your exhaust. I found a chunk of radiator, like heater hose, and we've created a road draft tube that goes down below the car a little bit. Will that help it run better? Absolutely not. What this is going to do is pump all of that out the bottom and hopefully smoke a little less as it's not hitting the hot header. PCV has been unplugged, so that might help.
We are 2 hours and 46 minutes from Dalton's house.
How many miles is that?
185.
Yeah, it's bone dry. Oh, in like 40 miles. Where did it go? All right, we'll dump that whole thing in. We'll go buy more oil. Yeah, this ain't gonna make it home. It'll make it to Dalton's maybe.
Maybe.
With the oil topped off and our new road draft tube installed, we set off once again, headed towards home.
This thing is super low on power. Everything's oiled up. It smokes like a mother. I don't know that we're gonna make it to Dalton's, let alone home. It's not looking good for the home team, especially not for this little Impala. I feel so bad about doing this to this car that doesn't deserve it. It's giving us all the signs that like, this should be done. We shouldn't be doing this anymore. But U-Hauls are expensive, so we're gonna limp it as far as we possibly can.
Route options, there's not really much to avoid highway.
Let's just do what we can on the back roads, and then if we have to take highways, we gotta take highways. Not gonna change our speed.
Well, as the navigational guide for this trip, I've decided we avoid highways, add an hour and 15 minutes to our drive to Dalton's place, as well as 40 miles, but we don't have to do 75 up hills and shit. 200 miles left, let's do it.
We're taking a bit of a gamble on this one. The back roads will not have nearly the resources that the highway will, and if we break down, it'll probably cost way more to have the car towed, but we're able to travel slower, and the hills, albeit steeper, should be a lot less long. That is, however, except for the very first one. This one unfortunately started from a dead stop at a stop sign, and then was a steep half-mile climb over the border into Missouri.
This is legitimately how fast I can go right now. Oh, it's not gonna make it up this hill, is it? Jesus fuck. Oh, come on, baby, come on. Oh no, it's not gonna do it. It's not gonna do it. Why? Oh, it hates it.
You're almost there, little buddy.
Oh, it's not gonna do it. It's not gonna do it. Come on. Just make it up to the service entrance. Come on. Come on. Yes. Oh my God, it's doing it. It did it, you beautiful little bastard. Oh, I'm so sorry. If I've driven by any one of you and you recognize me, I am so sorry. I would be absolutely astonished if this thing made it all the way to Missouri. We're probably half out of oil. We still have 30 PSI, but man, it doesn't love this. I am embarrassed to be in this car right now.
Welcome to Missouri. We are in the state we're aiming for, at least. We just have 190 miles of this left. We were really hoping the back roads were going to be the answer and we'd have a nice easy drive the rest of the way to Dalton's house. But this is Junkyard Digs and that never happens. Little did we know this was where the real struggle began. Everything before now had pretty much been a cakewalk in comparison. We had only traveled 16 miles since we last filled up the oil and put the road draft tube on when Angus radioed across that he once again had lost oil pressure.
All right, oil pressure is officially at nothing. Pulling off on the side road, hoping for the best, planning for the worst. Oh boy. Yep, she just stopped. That's where we get it.
There's no way we ran out of oil in 16 miles. It's out of oil. It's out of oil in 16 miles. That was like 5 quarts of 2050 in Lucas. If you do the math, we had 200 miles to go. Every 15 miles you need 5 quarts.
We're never gonna make it.
We're never gonna make that. What are we gonna do with this?
Stuff it in the woods and
I'm not considering that. We could build a catch can system.
Right.
Then we just keep recycling because we only have like a quart of oil. I forgot to stop in that town and get some. And we're in Missouri, so there's no more towns. All right, let's brainstorm on this a little bit. Well,
Things are good.
things are things are things. There is an idea sitting next to us.
It's an easy idea. I like it a lot.
There's a for sale sign. For sale by owner right there. We can just park it next to that and call it good. It is still running. It is still driving, although it may be losing a little power.
A little?
We've decided the main problem is that we keep running out of oil, and we're in the middle of nowhere with no cell phone reception or anything. What we've devised is a catch can, essentially. Our road draft tube now comes into this bucket, which has the old filter right here. So in theory, everything that blows out, it should catch some.
More than zero is good, because
Yes.
we don't have any more oil.
All we have is this half gallon of Lucas. I've seen this movie before. This will probably do it, but a couple more quarts, we should be back up to the mark on the dipstick. Let's go till we run out of oil, see if our catch can system works. How about that?
That's all we can do.
See you in 18 miles.
Come on, honey. Motor, honey. All right, oil pressure. It has some again. Yay!
All right, let's do it.
A couple miles down the road, she still runs. Smoking out of the hood, so we know that catch can is doing something. At least it's rerouting the vapors and stuff. Hopefully we can find a town. Oh, this hill's gonna kill it, isn't it? Come on, baby. Oh, the kickdown. This is probably what's killing us. Not doing good.
Come on, little buddy, you can do it.
It's trying. It's trying. It's doing it. It's almost there. Come on, hon. You can do it. Come on, baby. Come on. Yes. Yes, found another gear. Thank God. I've never driven something so underpowered.
Much to Angus's delight, after the first mile back underway, the road finally straightened out, and the second mile in, we found an old repair shop that still had oil in stock, and they were willing to sell us some. Angus, we've been saved.
Yes, we have.
Ish.
Well, it didn't fix the problem, but it did supply us with a Band-Aid.
Where are we at? Literally 3 miles.
We're a quart low.
Well, let's see what's in here.
It worked.
This is... Look how much it caught. Get back in there. We're not done with you. We've just increased our efficiency.
our financial efficiency tenfold. And we've done a huge help to the environment. Suck it, EPA. Oh goody, Castrol GTX helps extend engine life, superior sludge protection. It's gonna protect all our sludge. All right, back on the road.
I guess.
If we can just make it to Dalton's house, we can abandon the car there and drive home in the Cutlass.
All right, back on the road. We topped her off. Everything's smoking still, but with all this extra oil we got, there's a chance. There's a chance we make it to Dalton's. Oh, you can see it out the window blowing through the hood. Oh man, it's burning my eyes. Yikes.
As is tradition, we ignored the smoke cloud and continued for 10 miles until we stopped to check the catch can.
What do we see, Mr. Brown?
Oh my God.
Are you saying it's pretty
half full? I can't tell, but a lot.
It's so hot and thin.
That makes it go in faster. It keeps us on the road longer. All right. See you in another 10 miles.
See if it's 100 miles. We only have to stop 10 times.
That's true. Too bad it's 155.
Oh. All right, little buddy. It's you and me again. Oh, no.
Get back up.
Don't tell me. We'll stop there twice next time. All right, little buddy. Oh. It's backfiring. It's hating it.
I think we figured out a solid plan. Every 15 miles we stop and dump all the oil back in, and every 2 stops we had a quart.
And that plan is exactly what we did. We drive 10 miles, dump the oil in, drive 10 miles, dump the oil in, drive 10 miles, dump the oil in again and again and again. Despite this never-ending cycle of 10 miles and 2.5 quarts, it was keeping the car alive and we were making progress. It was painstakingly slow progress, but progress nonetheless.
That whole city block full of smoke. Forever. From the bottom of my heart to whoever we just drove by, I am sorry. Well, another 15 miles and we'll do it all again. We're slowly but surely, painfully creeping up on Dalton's house. Still running fine. We got 25 PSI. We just put like 4 quarts back into the engine, so it's still breathing hard.
You know, through these hills, I kind of slow down and wait for Angus, and then we'll get on the downhill side and I'll kind of space out and forget about it and look in my mirror and see this. just approaching rapidly in a cloud of smoke and terror. Oh Lord, he coming. You better downshift and get the hell out of the way. It's doing really, really badly. Okay, come on, little buddy. I knew we shouldn't have stopped on the downhill. God, it's smoking more than ever now. We got about 30 miles to go. I'm not making any bets anymore. I don't know. This hill might just do us in. I can hear a missing cylinder. Come on! Baby, come on. Come on, hon. Yes! It's doing it! There we go. Possibly the one last ride on the choo-choo train. Choo-choo! Choo-choo! Oh, God. Oh, God, here it comes. You should be scared, Kevin. You really should, because I'm terrified. How is this even possible? We're doing like 65 miles an hour in an engine that has 0 compression. All right, stopping for oil once again. A whopping 10 PSI. And dropping. Oopies. Oh, hello there. We got 32 miles left.
15 miles later, once again, as the sun was setting, we stopped for what we were hoping was our last oil fill up. 17 miles left. 17. We're gonna pull this off. Also, that was a bad idea. Can't believe how well this is working. It's like another 2 quarts. In she goes. To Dalton's. We were so close to Dalton's house that we could taste the victory. And if you're wondering, it tastes like 20W50. Holy shit.
We got about 10 miles left to go. Let's get her done. I don't even want to stop again. If she dies, she dies.
We'd been battling this car for 400 something miles, and at this point there was only a handful left. But apparently for the Impala, that was still looking to be one handful too many.
Alright, we got 4 minutes left, 3.5 miles. pressure is a little low, but it's fine. It'll make it, or it won't. I don't care. All right, honey. I just need a little more go out of you. Uh-oh. Oil pressure's getting down. This could be interesting. All right, she's not loving it. I got about 0 oil pressure. I'm gonna try and get to the top of this hill and then pull off. It's not gonna do it. Come on, honey. Come on, you can do it. Oh, baby, come on. Oil pressure is 0. Rods sound like hell. It's just barely running. Oh God, come on, honey. Come on, sugar baby. All right, we just gotta make this turn. It's shut off at 0 oil pressure.
Complete silence. That's a new one. She's real full this time.
Well, let's pour the rest back in there and hope she's got enough bearings to make it a mile. Literally 1 mile.
Are you kidding me? Oh my God, dude! It's like 3 or 4 quarts in here.
I'm not surprised. I had exactly no oil pressure when we got here. See if it even starts up again. It might just seize right here. Dude, it started running so bad. I was doing like 10 miles an hour up that hill.
Oh,
and
you know
then
what it
12
probably
down
is?
it. What
It's
is?
probably the hydraulic lifter stopped lifting, and
Oh.
the cam's completely wiped.
Cool.
So it's the valves are just going like this.
All right, let us
still
go.
idles. 1 mile.
Oh, man. No. Come on. Oh, it's not gonna do it. Come on, it's just barely doing it. Come on. Oh boy. Oh my God, it's doing it. One last hill, baby. Come on, you can do it. I know you can. We'll see if this downshift puts it through the block. You can do it. Come on. Half a mile. Oh, she's cutting out. She doesn't love it. Still got about 20 PSI somehow.
We got a quarter mile left.
We got a quarter mile, one last little bump. Come on, baby. Come on. We're doing 35. This dude behind me's pissed. We got 20 PSI. It's cutting out. Oh, I was wrong. It's got one more hill. I think she seized. I think it's locked.
What?
I think it might have just went.
That's the driveway right there. I missed the turn.
I'll see if I can get it turned around.
Oh, come on, girl. 200 feet. You got 200 feet left.
Oh boy. She's just barely doing it. Yes. Yes. We made it in the drive. It's doing it. It's kind of, it's,
Buddy, you got 100 feet. 100 feet left.
yes. We've done it.
Bring the rods out of it.
Why? How are you
Hey Dalton, we made it. How are you?
Oh, nice to see you, I guess.
Oh look, it's fixed.
Blow the cobs out of it.
Runs great now.
I think it's got a dead hole. It's my professional evaluation.
It runs fantastic now. I guess we should have done that a long time ago.
That sounds wonderful. What
Should have
is
tried to kill it hours ago. Holy hell. Check out the calamity inside the engine bay here.
Oh my god. Really?
Dude,
You really?
Well,
Check
that's
that
to
out.
keep the oil from
we
flying
filled
back
that
up.
at the end of your road. We dumped the whole thing in.
No.
Yes.
No, there's 3 quarts in that.
Yeah.
What?
It's like a quart. No, hell, at the end we went like
15?
we went like 15 miles and it was completely full. So,
Whoa.
yeah.
Half of that oil is metal, though. Somehow.
Yeah,
It's
somehow
blowing
metal's-
metal out the top.
I don't know. It did it all the way from Cooper, Texas to Kansas City, Missouri.
We'll give you a really good deal on it.
No.
I don't know about you, but I need a beer.
I need 2 or 3.
I've got that.
I'm so stressed out right now.
Hey, it's done. You've did it. You've driven to an end destination. Congratulations. It's like a rite of passage.
This is stupid.
Well, with that, folks, we're going to call it here because there's no way in hell that this thing's going to make it the rest of the way home. We're not done with this car, though. Angus does... Maybe Angus doesn't like it anymore. There is still a small block in the back of it. We've been on the road for like 9 days or something at this point, so we just want to go home and go to bed. We're going to save that for another episode. But someday we will return to Pole Barn Garage, slap the small block in this, and drive it the rest of the way home. Make sure you subscribe to see when that comes out. Thank you to everyone involved in this video. Thank you, Angus, for all of your suffering, and thank you to that one gas station who sold us the teddy bear blanket.
That was great.
That was
That made
good.
it really bearable.
We'll see you guys right here next week for another episode. Peace.
It runs amazing.
You heard it trying to move. Let me put it in gear and watch it die.
What is going on here? They've got spacers on all the... This one's a walnut,
I'll keep that for vibrating.
and this one's a brake cleaner cut.
You beat 20. High score.
Give her hell! Just hold it. Hold it. Yeah! Why won't it die? Why will it not die? Still have pressure? 40. Oh, it's better than ever. We should have tried to blow it up in Texas. Come on. Come on, let loose. I think it's going. It's knocking. It won't die.
And it's dead.
Finally.
Well, it's about time this thing died.
Oh, it'll still run.
Yep, give her a second.
Better
She'll
cool
fire
off.
back up.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Dude, the windshield is covered in oil.
Oh, it was pluming.
Look at the valve cover's full of smoke.
She go fire up. Hold the throttle open a little. Come on, baby. Yes. Oh. Okay.
No way.
Come on, baby.
Oh, it wants to.
It's not building oil pressure. Should I be concerned?
No, no.
Oh, okay.
It sounds good to me.
I'd hate to hurt it.
Oh, come on, baby.
Come on, baby.
Yeah.
On the wood.
Well, that felt like it seized. Yep, she done.
All right. Calling it dead. Time of death, 6:42 p.m. on the 11th.
Play taps.
Rest in peace, you big pile of shit.